Do you want to know how much time you really have left? When you pass the age of 65, each passing year becomes more precious than ever. Your body is not only aging, but also sending you messages about how much time you have left to live and exist. Some people at 65 are still full of vitality, walk briskly, have clear minds, and enjoy life. But there are also many who begin to slow down, feel more tired, and face more health issues. Where does the difference come from? The truth is, longevity is not just a matter of luck or genetics. It's often related to several key indicators, small signs that can say a lot about your health in the years to come. In today's video, we will explore 8 signs that can reveal how long you may live after the age of 65. These are not vague guesses, but real signs studied by scientists and doctors and people who live long and healthy lives. You need to understand these signs so that you'll have a chance to take control of your future. You'll know exactly what to pay attention to in your body and lifestyle, and more importantly, you'll know how to improve it, helping you not only live longer, but also live healthier. So, stay tuned until the end of this video, because you might be missing small things that could have a huge impact on your future. When you recognize these signs, you'll have a clearer view of your condition and the necessary changes to extend your longevity. Sign number 1, your walking speed, a powerful signal of overall health. Walking speed is not just a factor that shows your level of physical activity, but also an important indicator that reflects overall health. Scientific studies have shown that walking speed is one of the predictors of longevity and quality of life, especially after turning 65. A study conducted at Harvard University pointed out that those who maintain a steady and fast walking pace throughout their lives have a 20% higher chance of living longer than those who walk more slowly. This is not a coincidence because walking speed is directly related to many important factors such as muscle strength, blood circulation, cardiovascular health, and brain activity. We can imagine 2 75-year-old men. One still maintains a brisk walk every morning, has no trouble climbing stairs, and can easily keep up with others when going out. This person feels healthy and confident in every step. On the other hand, the other man, although also having the habit of walking, finds his steps slowing down. He feels tired when walking a long distance and needs to rest frequently to regain his strength. This is not only a sign of aging, but also a warning of fundamental health decline, especially muscle strength and poor blood circulation. If you notice yourself gradually slowing down, don't take it lightly. Improving your walking speed is not too difficult. You can start with small steps, consistently perform exercises that strengthen muscles and improve body flexibility, such as walking more, doing light exercise every day, or trying lightweight training. Walking briskly not only brings benefits to the body, but also helps improve mental health. It helps reduce stress, increases blood circulation to the brain, and creates mental clarity. Therefore, walking speed is not just a sign of longevity. It is an indicator of confidence and the ability to maintain long-term health. The second sign, the strength of your hands, the key to health and longevity. If you think that hand strength only helps you open bottle caps or carry heavy bags, you may have overlooked an important health factor. Research has shown that hand strength is one of the simplest yet most accurate indicators to predict your longevity and health condition. A prominent study from Stanford University affirmed that people with weak grip strength have a higher risk of death and are more prone to chronic illnesses. This may be due to the decline in muscle strength, which is an important factor in maintaining independence and reducing the risk of falls and injuries as you age. Grip strength not only reflects the condition of your arm muscles, but is also a signal of overall body health, including the nervous system and blood circulation capacity. To illustrate, we can imagine 2 men, both 78 years old. One maintains solid grip strength, always able to lift heavy objects or perform simple tasks like twisting off a bottle cap without difficulty. He maintains a regular exercise routine and does not find it hard to participate in physical activities. The other no longer feels confident in his handshake, and tasks like opening a bottle cap or lifting heavy objects become challenges for him. Although he thinks it's just a change due to aging, in reality, It is a sign of muscle mass loss and decreased mobility. Grip strength is not something that can only be maintained by simply training our muscles. Exercises such as squeezing a tennis ball, using hand exercisers, or even lifting light weights can help improve arm muscle strength, thereby maintaining overall flexibility and body health. Ultimately, it's not just your hand strength, but the overall strength of your body that will determine your quality of life in the years to come. A strong handshake not only demonstrates confidence, but is also an indicator of sustainable health and longevity. With this analysis, we do not view signs like walking speed or hand strength as isolated factors, but rather connect them with the overall picture of human health and lifestyle. These small changes are early signals that help you identify health issues and take timely action to maintain a healthy and long life. Third sign, the ability to maintain balance. When thinking about health and longevity, few people realize that the ability to maintain balance can be an important indicator. Standing on one leg for at least 20 seconds is not just a physical challenge, but also a test of the combination of body strength, nervous system coordination, and a healthy brain. Studies have shown that loss of balance is an early warning sign of more serious issues, such as cognitive decline and musculoskeletal dysfunction. People who can maintain good balance at age 65 and older tend to have better overall health and live longer. This can be explained by the close connection between maintaining balance and the functioning of the nervous system, muscles, and the brain's reflex abilities. For example, among two women, both over 65, the first diligently exercises and maintains a regular movement routine. When she stands on one leg, she feels stable and confident. The second woman, however, lacks this exercise habit, making it difficult for her to keep her balance, even needing to rely on furniture to stay upright. This not only reflects physical differences, but also reveals that neglecting balance may be a sign of weakening muscles, the nervous system, or even early signs of cognitive issues. Loss of balance can lead to falls, serious injuries, or disruptions in body movement coordination, all of which can significantly impact life. The good news is that we can improve balance through simple daily exercises like standing on one leg for a few seconds or practicing gentle yoga routines. Investing in balance today will bring great benefits in the future, helping you maintain not only physical strength, but also mental resilience. The fourth sign, sleeping habits. Sleep is one of the essential factors in maintaining health and longevity. However, few people pay attention to the fact that sleeping habits can reveal a lot about your health condition. Having good, stable, and restorative sleep can help the body regenerate, restore the immune system, and detoxify the brain. People over the age of 65 who have regular sleeping habits, get enough sleep, and feel alert the next morning will have a longer lifespan and face fewer health problems compared to those who have difficulty sleeping. Studies also show that people who frequently sleep poorly are at higher risk of cardiovascular disease, memory decline, and weaker immune systems. Surely we've all experienced sleepless nights, or waking up in the middle of the night and being unable to fall back asleep. This not only affects your energy the next day, but is also a sign of potential health problems. From stress to poor diet, and even respiratory issues like sleep apnea, all can be causes of poor sleep. In fact, sleep quality can be significantly improved with a few simple changes. Reducing screen time before bed, maintaining a regular sleep routine, and creating a comfortable, quiet sleeping environment are simple yet effective ways. This not only helps improve sleep, but also boosts health and the body's ability to regenerate. Pay attention to your sleep starting today to ensure that you not only sleep enough but also sleep well, thereby maintaining good health, a long life, and a clear mind. The fifth sign, your eating habits. After the age of 65, diet can become a determining factor in maintaining health and longevity. A healthy diet not only provides essential nutrients, but also helps the body maintain balance, restore energy, and support the immune system. Unlike the earlier years when you could eat anything without worrying too much about its impact on your health, after the age of 65, the body tends to react differently to various types of food. One of the noticeable signs is a change in appetite. A sudden loss of appetite or uncontrolled eating may be a sign of serious problems in the body. From nutrient deficiencies and reduced digestive function to issues related to conditions such as diabetes, high blood pressure, or even depression. Take the example of two 74-year-old women. One maintains healthy eating habits, consumes fresh foods, keeps a stable weight, and feels full of energy. The other has lost interest in eating, eats little and mostly processed foods, leading to weight loss and deficiencies in essential vitamins and minerals. This is not just a matter of eating habits, but a warning that the body is lacking essential nutrients, which can lead to muscle weakness, reduced recovery ability, and a weakened immune system. Therefore, maintaining balanced and adequately nutritious eating habits is extremely important. Pay attention to signs such as feeling full too quickly or unexplained weight loss, as these may be signs that the body is having difficulty absorbing nutrients. Don't let this issue persist unnoticed, as it can directly affect your health in the future. Sign number 6, your ability to handle stress. The way you cope with stress can greatly affect your mental and physical health, especially after the age of 65. Prolonged stress not only reduces the quality of life, but is also a factor that accelerates the aging process. It can cause serious problems such as high blood pressure, anxiety, depression, and even chronic diseases like cardiovascular disease and Alzheimer's. In the example of two 76-year-old men, one knows how to stay calm and manage stress properly through meditation, exercise, and maintaining social relationships. The other falls into a cycle of anxiety, unable to solve small problems and feeling that life is constantly burdened by relentless stress. This not only affects the psyche, but also impacts the physiological functions of the body, from low energy levels to reduced sleep quality. When stress becomes a dominant factor in life, the body reacts by producing stress hormones like cortisol, which weaken the immune system and increase inflammation in the body. This inflammation is linked to most chronic diseases in the elderly. Therefore, the ability to cope with stress is a key factor in maintaining longevity and health. Learning how to relax and manage stress through techniques such as deep breathing, meditation, or exercise is essential to protect the body from the negative effects of stress. If you find yourself frequently feeling stressed or mentally fatigued, don't hesitate to seek help, such as joining stress reduction classes or talking to a health counselor. Sign number 7, social relationships and their impact on health. One of the key indicators of health and longevity in people over the age of 65 is their social relationships. Scientific studies have shown that maintaining social relationships not only enhances mental well-being, but also has positive effects on physical health. People with strong social relationships, whether through family, friends, or participation in community activities, tend to live longer, be healthier, and have a lower risk of chronic diseases. Loneliness and health risks. Loneliness not only affects mental health, but also leads to serious health issues such as depression, cognitive decline, and even premature death. Studies show that people who live alone or have limited social interaction are at a higher risk of cardiovascular disease, stroke, and mental disorders. Prolonged loneliness can even weaken the immune system, creating conditions for diseases to develop. The story of two 78-year-old women. We can compare two 78-year-old women to better understand this difference. The first lives within a rich social network, maintains relationships with old friends, participates in group activities such as book clubs, and spends time with family. She always feels happy, optimistic, and full of energy thanks to these connections. In contrast, the second woman lives in loneliness, rarely communicates with friends and family. She feels bored, sad, and her health gradually declines. The impact of maintaining social connections. Maintaining social relationships helps keep the brain stimulated. Conversations, sharing emotions, or simply participating in social groups help reduce stress levels, increase the body's resilience after psychological stress, and at the same time stimulate the production of health-beneficial hormones such as oxytocin and endorphins. These habits not only stabilize the mind, but also help improve cardiovascular health and reduce the risk of chronic diseases. Advice for maintaining social relationships. If you find yourself gradually withdrawing and avoiding social interaction, it may be a sign of mental or physical decline. You don't need to have a vast social life. Just simple actions like calling an old friend, joining a group with common interests, or actively participating in community activities. These small actions will help you maintain a positive social connection, thereby improving overall health and prolonging life expectancy. The eighth sign, the weight of words, a warning sign of physical health decline. When entering the age of 65 and above, one of the clear signs that the body is beginning to weaken is the change in speaking ability. Feeling tired when speaking for too long or losing energy after a long conversation may indicate that your physical endurance is gradually declining. An example of two men over 70 years old. We can see a clear difference between two men over 70 years old in social communication. The first man has a job that requires communication with others, frequently participating in meetings, seminars, and needing to speak in public. This helps him maintain an active lifestyle, while also training his ability to breathe regularly and stay healthy. Meanwhile, the second man spends most of his time living alone, rarely communicating. Every time he has to speak for a long time, he feels very tired and lacking in vitality. Why is speech important to health? Our health not only depends on physical activities like walking or exercising, but is also affected by activities such as communication. Every time you speak, your body and respiratory system have to work. If you don't maintain a regular communication habit, your body will become less flexible and more easily fatigued when needing to perform these functions. Improving speech ability and maintaining health. If you feel your health declining when speaking for long periods, try engaging in daily conversations. Even reading books aloud or participating in activities that require more communication. This will not only help you maintain physical endurance, but may also improve cardiovascular health, the respiratory system, and reduce the risk of illness. Final thoughts. Now that you know about these 7 signs, take a moment to reflect on your condition. Are you living with strength and confidence? Or have you noticed subtle changes that might be warning signs? The good news is that most of these factors, walking speed, grip strength, balance, sleep quality, eating habits, stress management, and social relationships, are things you can improve. Your future is not set in stone, and the choices you make today can have a powerful impact on the rest of your life. If you notice areas that need improvement, don't wait for your doctor to tell you it's time to make a change. Start now. Walk more, build muscle strength, prioritize good sleep, stay socially connected, and find ways to manage stress. The goal is not just to live longer, but to live better. Because ultimately, longevity isn't just about how many years you have left, but the quality of life you experience in those years. Thank you for joining us today. We'd love to hear from you. Leave a comment below and share one thing you learned today and how you'll apply it in your life. Your thoughts matter to us. Don't hesitate to share. Reading your comments is a great source of motivation and encouragement for us. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, please like, subscribe, and share. Your support helps us continue creating valuable content to inform and inspire you. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.